Joe, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. It is time to open up the Cobra Arctic Bat. A very exciting variation of the bat. We have also seen the Python Patrol Bat and the Crimson Bat, as well as the original version of the bat. I'm sure more are to come, and I will buy them all because the bat, the Battle Android Trooper, is my favorite troop builder. And I'll buy all the variants, especially when they're giving us new material like this guy comes with, or this thing comes with. In the background of the packaging, it looks like, well, at first I thought it was a Rattler, but it doesn't have the gunner's turret back there, so I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but make it. Oh, it's a single, look at this, single-seater. Cool blue, it looks like a blue camo pattern on it. Whatever this jet is, I want to see a better view of it, and I want a toy of it. And then you've got like a cargo plane up here in the background. New packaging, I've talked enough about it already, but I just think it's fantastic. And then on the back of the box, you've got everything that is included with this figure. The height of the figure, which you can see it's a little bit taller than some of the other classified figures. We'll compare it to our 00 Snake Eyes, which I just realized I forgot to do for Scrap Iron. But that's okay. It's fine. You can't get it all. Awesome art on the side of the package. And there you go. Oh, and our QR code that does nothing. Well, it takes you to Hasbro's site, but whatever. Maybe someday this will have some specific G.I. Joe or Cobra. I do like the Cobra in the middle of the QR code. Maybe this will have a specific function at some point. Maybe they'll announce it at San Diego Comic-Con. Or actually, maybe they did announce it, because I believe this review is going up after San Diego Comic-Con. So I hope you enjoyed our Audible Interludes coverage and mini live streams over the past couple of weeks. Audible Interlude, a G.I. Joe podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. All right, let's put the accessory locker to the side for right now. Man, this looks really cool. Look how deep, I like his armor just falling off here. Look how deep the blacks are on this. Looks really nice. All right. Let's get our twine out of the way. Oh, this is just twisted up. This isn't even tied in a knot. I like that. I like that a lot. Hasbro, well, it's not helping me get it out, though. Hasbro, if you would like to do more of just twisting it up rather than tying it in a knot, I would really appreciate it. So you've got the nice grayscale version of the box art in our little backer here. I am still saving these. I have not yet thrown them out. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so I'm not bringing the other bats out to do the comparison like I've done in the past. There's no point, and it gets tedious. Just we've got so many different versions. We know what a bat looks like now. I keep saying he. It feels great. I don't know. Maybe they do stay in place kind of okay. All right, let's mess around with the articulation a little bit. The white is not a pure white. I mean, it's enough. It's just a tiny little bit off-white, which is fine. I'm good with that. But it looks great. The contrast between the black and the white is awesome. This new head for this one is just tremendous. So let's take a closer look at this. So we've got kind of the original bat head in the back here, and then this is almost like a faceplate. But according to Lenny, during the live stream, this is like a super long-range, really tight-focused targeting lens, which I like. I like that. I like when they just... Yeah, I don't need the explanations because this just looks cool. But I do like when they have a little bit of story behind it. Look at the red around that lens. Just a very unique head. And I was going to put one on a regular bat, because I've got 4 of those, which I realize is not like a ton, but it's just how many I wanted to have. But this gray, I didn't realize this was gray in the back, so I don't know. That may or may not look great. We'll see. Feels pretty good. It is, I believe, less gummy than... I just pinched my thumb in his elbow joint. I believe it's a bit less gummy than the Crimson Viper, which is nice. The elbow joint is noticeably gray rather than silver. I don't love that. It's not terrible, but I don't love it. But I do like the metallic color of silver that they used for the arms. Man, that one didn't want to go. There we go. So you can see all the double joint. I mean, we've looked at the articulation twice now on this same figure. The important thing here is these additions, this extra kibble that they've added on to give it a more unique profile. I'm going to push this thigh armor or whatever up as high as it'll go, so hopefully it'll stay in place and not slide around. Because I'm not a big fan. I don't love this kind of stuff on figures, but at the same time, when you're doing it to give something a drastically different profile, I'm okay with it. Because the alternative is, well, this is just a white version of the bat, and I that's not as interesting to me. So this is cool, and it looks like this stuff will stay in place relatively well. It's not just sliding all over the place, because the arm pieces are kind of secured by the way the sleeves are rolled here and the thickness of the shoulder joint. So that's not really a problem. Yeah, all the joints are moving pretty nicely. I love the blue, this metallic blue in the chest mechanism here looks really good. And this new belt piece is great with the pouch in the front. So is this like, has this got, what, bourbon, whiskey, whatever the St. Bernards carry to rescue Cobra troops? Like the paint on these pieces is very nice. The fact that they didn't just make them all black is a nice touch. And this bat, I believe, was a fan channel exclusive. It was available from Amazon, Big Bad, probably Entertainment Earth, all the places, so, but not a standard retail release. So you can see that. I mean, it's fine. I'm not super critical when it comes to those joints kind of being... matter of fact, I've had a couple of the figures, their boots, this one might do it too, yeah, that boot's going to pop right off. That doesn't bother me. As long as it stays on and doesn't just fall off, that's not an issue for me, really. Alright, so yeah, everything seems to work pretty nicely. It just looks great. The color scheme is very cool. I think they've done a great job refreshing this figure for yet another release. And I don't know how many times they can use the tools for something like this. I would imagine at some point they kind of wear out. So I don't know how many more bat variants we might get. The one that I'd really, really like to see is, well, I'd like to see a jungle bat. But I'd also really like an Inferno bat, but those are translucent plastic, and I just don't see Hasbro doing that in classified. But who knows? Who knows? They've done some crazy stuff. So, figure looks awesome. Let's take a look at the accessories, which is where this one even more so, I won't say really stands out, because the figure on its own stands out from the other bats. But the accessories are definitely a big deal as well, as far as making this feel like more than just a repaint. Alright. Got everything out of the bag. So here is the standard bat head in Arctic colors with a great polarized effect on the screen. And Arctic Polar, it actually says Arctic Polarized. That's kind of funny. I didn't notice that in the art. Looks really good in white. I dig it. Nice job. But this polarized lens is just great. So let's pop that head on. Because as cool as the other head is, I really do prefer this head. I mean, look at that. That's just awesome. We have got a couple of chest plate options, the same ones that came with the original bats. We've got a white one with the Cobra emblem on it, and then the damaged one with nothing on it, which I get it. To tampo that just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm fine with it just being a blank damaged chest plate. And then we've got a completely new one that I love that has the pouches, or as we've heard, mil-spec on the front. Looks great. And then on the interior, look at that added detail that is not on the older tooling, where that's going to plug right into and match up with the circuitry and gizmos and whatever in that chest piece. And that plugs in okay. It's not super secure, but it's okay. I mean, it's going to stay on. If I can get it back in. There we go. It's going to stay on and it's not going to go anywhere. So you don't have to worry about that. That just looks really cool. That's a great look. I dig it. I got 2 of these, and I've got 2 more on order from Amazon that I'm trying to decide whether I want to cancel them or not. But I think there are enough looks here to justify having 4 of this guy as well. Maybe not. So, okay, this is the chest plate of choice, I believe. Although now I kind of feel like this is sort of a gunner. Because look, that matches that nicely. And then, oh, I kind of wish, looking at it, okay, so let's put that over to the side. I sort of wish this rifle was the gray. Oh, look at the bipod. That's a nice touch. Although, why does an Android need a bipod? I kind of wish this was gray and black to match. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's just a thought. So this looks great. I'm glad there's paint on it. The white paint looks great. Makes it stand out. Makes it apparent that it belongs to this trooper. And then you've got plugs. Oh, come on. That plugs right on the front there, and does have blast effect port in the front. And there's no need for an Android to hold a rifle like this, like up to its eye. Or, I mean, notice there's no sight on this because what? Well, wait a minute. Or is there? Is that? I believe that's a sight right there. But maybe it doesn't matter. He doesn't need it. And why would they? In the event that this gets destroyed, in the likely event that this gets destroyed, another Cobra troop could pick this up and use it. But cool, unique looking rifle. I dig it. It looks good. We've also got the standard bat laser. I should start. I've learned that YouTube, for sure, does not like certain words. I need to start just calling all of these lasers. So his handheld laser, with the port in the front for blast effects. Hopefully you can still say blast. Goes right into the holster there. Fits perfectly. Looks great. I like that gray matches. Which, matching the weapons to the figure is not always something I'm a fan of. But when the figure is an android, it makes a little more sense to me. It kind of works for some reason. I can't explain my logic. We've got the shoulder strap for the rifle. Looks good. Well, let's see. I just wanted to see which way it looked better. I think it looks better the other way. That's too much. Although if you take... I wish there was somewhere to store this. I'm a little surprised that there's not. Although I wonder... Oh no, because these are all holes. There are no pegs here. So nope, cannot go in the backpack. Alright, so there's that. And then we've got our bat backpack, which plugs in really nicely. Nice and secure. The only problem is, what do you put in it? They don't have enough accessories to fill up the backpack, so the backpack feels a little superfluous to me. I mean, you can stick, hopefully. No, the chainsaw does not stay secure in there at all, so that's worthless. It does not fit in the top. So all you can put in this, maybe, are the hands. And I don't even know about that, because the hands don't even... So you can set the hands up here. And that's it. This could have used a little more work, because it's lame to have this backpack with nothing to go in it, and it's really lame that the things that could go in it don't fit. So that's not the best move on Hasbro's part. They definitely could have done better with that. But fortunately, the chainsaw does fit into... I believe that's the exhaust, so I'm going to put that kind of facing off to the side there. Does fit into the arm, so that works really nicely. And there you go. That is... Oh, look, so on this figure, which, by the way, the knees are a very slightly different plastic from the rest of the legs, but it's not super noticeable, not really a big deal at all. So there it is, Arctic Bat. I think that's everything. Yeah. Very cool. I like it. Great job as a variant, but the backpack and the fact that it doesn't have enough accessories and the accessories don't fit in it anyway is pretty pretty lame. Otherwise, though, happy with this guy. They did a really nice job giving us a new Bat variant. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things, and until next time, Cobra.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.